about something a bit different. Mary Taggart is here from Ottawa at Home, and we're talking about highs and lows.
Highs and lows in decor.
Okay.
Where to splurge and where to save, and where you can get away with saving and splurging within decor.
Now, the Ottawa Home and Design Show is just around the corner, and this is kind of some of the philosophy that you're introducing
Exactly.
this year.
So I'll be giving a few seminars over the weekend. It's the weekend of September 27th, 28th, and 29th at the EY Center, and this year they have a high and low room that's done by Lazy Boy. So you've got one look with two price tags. And the big reveal is on that weekend, and we have a contest running with them, the high and low contest with Ottawa at Home, and somebody will win $10,000 worth of furnishings. So we want to show you how to make your $10,000 go a really long way.
That's right. And you brought a few examples here this morning of, you know, some items that look very similar, and some are a bit more expensive, some are a bit more cost effective.
And these are all, just to sort of backtrack a little bit, these are all on the accessory line, obviously, and that's where I believe is where you're really going to try and save, and your splurge is on your more concrete items like your sofa, your chair, your tables. You want to splurge on those and save on your accessories, because the thing with accessories is they're often based on trends. So you want to be really careful with decor not to splurge on a trend.
Right.
So we have two lamps.
I guess, as well,
yeah, it makes sense, right? Yeah, exactly. Two lamps here, really similar looks. So can you tell, are you seeing the price tags? Can you tell?
I can see the price tags, but honestly, by looking at them, they look very similar.
It's pretty amazing, right?
I don't know if the material is different or
So that's a good point. Like in the lampshade, this is the more expensive item. So this one is $339. Not an inexpensive lamp.
No.
But it has more detailing, and the lampshade is definitely more substantial, and you know it's trimmed, and the fabric is a little better. So you know, but you're getting exactly the same look for $169. And all this stuff comes from Lazy Boy. And I think it's interesting to show that you know, one-stop shop, you can get different price points there. It's you know, because you have one store, it doesn't mean it's all the same price point.
That's a really good point. And basically, in this aspect, you're getting two lamps for what the price of this one is.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
amazing.
Which is a really good point too, because you're very clever, Melissa. So you want symmetry with a lamp. So if you do have a table where you want to put two on either side, you might end up wanting to go with the two at the lower price tag. Yeah, exactly.
I'm also seeing some accessories here.
Yeah, so these urns, these are the higher price ones at $289. These will stand the test of time. They're not screaming. They're definitely more on the traditional side, but would fit in with a contemporary setting, no problem. And they're a higher price. They're not as mass produced. There's a bit more of a custom look to it. And that's another hint. If you're going for a custom look, you are going to pay for it. When you're going on trend, these are obviously trendy colors and trendy shapes, and there's you know, the geometric pattern in there. It's really on trend. And mass produced and produced to get in the stores and get in your homes quickly. That's the whole thinking behind this sort of thing. So these under $100 for the three, right?
But still, if you're a trendy person who wants to add a little spunk in your place, it may be the way to go to stick with a bit more cost-effective.
And yeah, I promote trendiness with stuff like this. I think that you know, you want your more subtle decor, and then your pops of color with trendy items like this. This is something that it's actually not going to do a whole lot for the room, but it's going to ground it. It works well with, you know, the neutral sort of backdrop that you might have created, and adds some dimension, but it's not going to add that pop of color that these will do. Yeah.
We have some pillows here.
Yeah. With your
this one, I don't know which one's cheap and which one's more expensive. I think this one would be the more expensive one. However, this one has some nice detailing.
This is my favorite. Yeah, so I'm loving what happened here. So this is $59 again.
This
from
one
Lazy Boy. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's I mean, really, we like it better, right?
It's the way
you would choose that. It's again mass produced. It's that whole sort of back to nature theme is really big right now. So it's priced to sell, and they made a ton of them to sell lots. They want it in the stores and in your homes. like that, you know, so that's where it's priced.
And this is the most expensive one
custom.
here.
So that's a custom fabric that you went into the store, you chose the fabric, it coordinates with your space and your decor. It was made for you. So you've gone the custom route. So there's, you know, it's difficult to put a price tag on that because really it's going to depend on how much the fabric you chose costs, you know, labor, that sort of thing.
Right.
So
awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming on and bringing these great items. And of course, people can find you at the Ottawa Home and Design Show, and that's happening at the end of September.
End of September, ottawahome.ca, or you can find us on Facebook. We are posting all these items have been up on our Facebook page, so people might have been wondering, which is funny, which is the big reveal today here on CTV.
Yeah, I love it. All right, well, and of course, there's still a chance to win that $10,000 grand prize.
$10,000 at the high and low contest. Yeah.